What does one say to an ancient Nephilim ghost?
I suppose you start with...
Dylan! You son of a bitch!
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another Diablo 3 video. Season 34 starts on Friday. This is going to be Challenge Rift guide for EU and US. Maybe Asia. I will see whether we can get that Rift beat. But we're going to do them. I haven't looked at them at all, so this is going to be a fresh playthrough. Of course, PSA, the season starts Friday. You don't want to do these Challenge Rifts until after the season has started, because Challenge Rift bag, very important. You can either open it and have just the easiest leveling experience you will ever have in a computer game, because you can just completely crush stuff. But I think 95% of people are going to save it, because of course we know about halfway down the Altar of Rights, which is the in-game seasonal mechanic now in every season for Diablo 3, you need a Challenge Rift cache. So you will need this bag opening weekend, either way, to level or to unlock your Altar of Rights. We've got the Wizard class. There is no season theme mechanic that is going to help us, so whatever we get in these builds is it. Now, we have got a Talrasha Wizard, which is great. So if we use different elements, we basically pump up our damage and also our defense. We've got a lovely Primal Aetherwalker. This allows us to teleport infinitely, but it does cost arcane power. I'm not sure how the resource is going to be. We've got ourselves an Orguild, so we do a bit more damage. We do have the Grand Vizier, which reduces the arcane power cost of Meteor and huge damage increase. Pride's Fall is going to help us out with resource cost reduction, so that does pair very well with the Aetherwalker, which is nice. We've got ourselves a Squirt's Necklace, so we want to be keeping up a shield, and I can see that we've got Galvanizing Ward and also Dominance. Both of those are going to give us shields, which is pretty cool. And I think we're missing the Toughness Ring. We've got a Ring of Raw Grandeur. We've got the Demon Hunter Toughness Ring, the Elusive Ring. That's not very helpful for us. We do have a Trapped, which is 60, a Stricken, which is a very high 114 for a Challenge Rift, and we've got a Pain Enhancer, which also is not really going to do as much. So this, to me, looks pretty straightforward. We've got conventional elements. Let's just check the elemental usage. We've got a Lightning skill. We've got Arcane on the Teleport, which is nice. We've got a Fire. It looks like we've only got 3 elements: Lightning, Fire, and Arcane. So that is a little bit annoying. We do cold damage on the weapon though, so perhaps we activate the 4th stack with that. We've got some Storm Armor, which I think is not going to do much because we don't have the ring that pairs with it. And we've got Magic Weapon with extra damage, and we've got the Slow Time Bubble. So we can pop the Slow Time Bubble down. Again, I don't think we're going to need that. I'm going to put my teleport on my mouse button. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. The dude has not put the bloody... Oh, no, he has. I was going to say he hasn't put Meteor on. Let's stick that on right click. I thought for an awful second there was no Meteor, which would have absolutely been typical for Challenge Rift. So let's try and see if we can get our elements going. Only get 2. Why can't I get the 3rd element going? Maybe, are we not doing any damage with the Arcane? Is that why? Well, anyway, the Wizard is a little squishy, as we can see, but plenty of damage. So I guess we will just have to tap Disintegrate to get our 2nd Talrasha stack. And then we're all doing right click, and that's it. Just right click for the Meteor, and then once it drops off, hit Disintegrate, and we get a 2nd stack. We've got a nice map as well. So that is pretty good. I don't know what's down there to the left hand side, but we end up with another nice map. A blue immediately here. The follower looks like they've got the cheat death. We've got no generator, unfortunately, so we are just a little bit stuck with resource. I guess maybe we're supposed to stay away from it, from stuff, and then Pride's Fall activates. What a dreadful build. But never mind, it's fine. Looking forward to the season. I think the theme is going to be a good one, just because it's going to give us something to find, which is always nice. Items to craft. This Squirt's necklace is really, really not helping. We really could have done with like deflection, I think. That would have helped. Guess we could try and hang back and keep galvanizing wood. It's difficult with the mobs firing stuff at us though. Oh, I see a pylon. Is it a shield? Oh, there we go. Okay, so there we go, guys. Shield pylon just outside the door. So you can come onto this floor, grab that immediately, and it is going to help you out an absolute bunch. We didn't check the follower. Follower does not have Flavour of Time, so we've got a minute of shield. And I don't think we shouldn't have the altar. I don't know why we're trying to kill those extra little stragglers. I'm going to guess the door is back this way, unless that's it there in the corner. No, it is here. And into a festering woods, so this will be pretty easy, I think. You might take a death or two like I have done. Don't worry, I think this will be... You shouldn't even really need to practice this, I don't think. Because you can grab the shield pylon, bounce down to this floor, and you'll have plenty of stuff to kill. And I think the Rift Guardian will go down pretty quickly as well. We don't even need the 2 tell stacks, actually. To be fair, we can probably just right-click our way to victory. My shield pylon has run out. So we end up taking another death. So again, trying to get it done super efficiently. Probably better to get as much stuff killed as possible. Maybe head for this over here whilst you've still got this shield pylon. But it doesn't matter. I like ones that are easy, that we've got a little bit of leeway in. So this looks like it will be EU. Don't worry, I am actually gonna beat this because I've got like 4 accounts, so I don't need the Challenge Rift bag off this account. There you go, 3 minutes 40. Yeah, not the best. Hexing Pants and Mr. Yan don't really do anything. We did have the correct boots as well. Right, okay, let's jump on to the US and see how that is. So here we are, guys. We are on the US Challenge Rift. Of course, it is, again, a wizard. This time it is a DMO, Delta Magnum Opus wizard. We've got a kind of mad lightning build, so the only skill that looks like it does any damage is Electrocute with Arc Lightning. We've got a whole bunch of electricity stuff, Thunder God's Vigor, we've got the Wirewood, we've got the Fulminator, we've got the Depth Diggers boosting up our primary skill. We do have a Rogue. We've got a Mirror, so that should be proccing and doing a bit of damage. We've got the Wreath of Lightning, only level 12. Black Hand Key doesn't really do anything. Elemental Exposure is increased to 10% with the Primordial Soul. This basically is going to be pop the slow time down, pop the buffs, and then just basically right click and teleport. So it's quite similar to the EU one. So yeah, I'm hoping that this is going to be equally as straightforward. So let's pop all of our buffs. And the Electrocute is weird, but it is doing enough damage. And we look a little bit tankier than the EU Al Rasha thing. So this looks super easy, actually. So as long as we don't get lost, we should be fine. So we've had one yellow or blue into another. And I think this map is going to go around this way. Haven't played DMO for what feels like about 100 years. So nice to do something like a little bit different. Generally those big mobs are worth quite a lot. The huge big hulking efforts. We've got another yellow here, just opposite, kind of like where we started if we went round in like a horseshoe shape. No pickup radius is hideous. But yeah, we're well ahead on time, so unless we end up with some kind of tunnel map where we get lost, I think we should be Gucci for this one. Very weird build again. Oh, and a conduit pylon. Fits perfectly with the lightning theme. Follower does not have nemesis braces nor a flavour of time, so we get 30 seconds of our conduit pylon, but we can chain it straight into a speed, which is nice. So a couple of pylons, which is very good. So no drama. on either of the main challenge rifts that I guess my viewers are going to look at, which is going to be US, because this one of course will be the console. So if you're playing on Switch or Xbox, this is the one you're going to be doing, even if you're based in the EU, because it is all on the America like kind of server basically. And this is very straightforward. But yeah, as we're saying in the EU portion, looking forward very much to the season theme, finding those sanctified items. Hosa Barb is going to be a little bit special. The spin to win Demon Hunter is going to be really good. Of course, we just picked up the power pylon there. Straight down here for this yellow. And there we go. I thought there was a blue. There's a blue in the corner as well, which is nice. And yeah, I'm going to absolutely crush this. Let's hope Asia is as easy. Normally, Asia's normally the worst. It's normally the most difficult of the three. But yeah, I'm going to start Necro. I'm going to go into a Demon Hunter, and then I'm going to build up some Paragon. I want to play Crusader for the Fist of Heavens build. And yeah, I want to do the Barb, and I definitely want to try and get 150 done this season, because I haven't done it for a little while, and I feel like I owe it to myself to at least give it a good go this time around. So yellow immediately out the gate of floor 3. And I guess if we'd killed a few more of those Hulks, we'd probably be done by now. And I'm guessing the boss is going to be pretty easy to melt. Just holding down right click. Don't need to do anything at all. That's it. If you can hold down a button, if you can hold down right click, you can beat the American challengers pretty easy and slightly faster than the EU. So let's go have a look at Asia. And so we come to Asia, guys, and it is another Meteor Wizard, although this time instead of using the Lightning Rune from EU, we're going to use Star Packs. We're going to empty all of our arcane power in one big nuke. That's going to be difficult for me because I don't normally play Star Packed, and I like pressing buttons. So just bear in mind, when you press Meteor, you're going to empty all of this arcane power. You're going to have to build it back up again. I don't think we've got any way of generating it, so it is literally just going to be patience to let it build up, because I don't think that we actually get any resource back from using Magic Missile. We've got the Grand Vizier, we've got the Nilf's Boast boots again, we've got Guardian set, we've got Urgild set, we've got Convention of Elements, so we should absolutely slap, I think, in terms of damage. We've got Spark Flint for a bit of fire and also extra damage, so I think we can get to our 4 stacks on this one because we've got I think enough elements. But yeah, let's see what this is like. So we will pop all the buff skis, and then right, so I've already forgotten that I can't just spam this button. Worthwhile attacking with the magic missile because we can get it to proc the automatic meteors. But yeah, this looks like a clean sweep, guys. I think this is going to be pretty easy. So Asia, of course, launches first in the morning for me. I am at work on Friday, so I can't actually play the Asia launch, which is a bit disappointing, but for anybody who it is, this challenge rift looks like an absolute slam dunk as well. So again, as long as you can click buttons, you will be able to beat this. I think you could probably beat this just left clicking and just using your magic missile without even having to worry about the star pack rune. It's got that much power in it. But it probably is worthwhile left and right clicking just to keep your stacks up at 4 the entire way, and then you should nuke everything down pretty effectively. And then just teleporting forwards. We've got the horrible tunnel maps, but if you just make a note that you want to turn right rather than the left that I swung, and then I'll just try and pop the map up for you a few times for this, just so you can see where you're going. So this is the wrong way. So let's try right at this junction here, head this way into it, and sometimes this tile set, the exit is, I was going to say straight this way, but let's try down here. It looks like we're going into another little corner again. And we've got the potion that fires you into random locations. If you do press potion, God knows where you're going to end up. These enemies are proving a little bit hurty, but I think we'll be okay. And is this the exit? Yes. So there you go. So you want to head this way, and then kind of like down and out. So we've got the shield pylon, so that's going to be massive help. Because the only thing we're really worrying about is a little bit of squish. Follower does have flavour of time for this one. So there we go, brilliant. So that should mean that all you've got to do is get to the second floor and you're going to be invulnerable. And we've picked up a power pylon. So things were pretty good anyway, but they are now absolute walk in the park. This is the easiest 3 sets of challenge rifts I think since I've been doing the season launch challenge rift guide, which has not been that long, but at least maybe 5 or 6 times. All 3 are extremely easy, and that is the first time that has ever happened. There's normally one that is really, really bad. It is usually Asia, to be fair, but this is absolutely fine, no problem. Rubbish maps, but it doesn't really matter. So again, don't want to come down here, guys. We want to keep heading away into the map from the power pylon. And I'm thinking the exit's going to be basically just here. But we don't need it. Rift Guardian spawned miles away. But we're pretty much going to one-shot him. So there we go. Asia, easy peasy. So all 3 challenges done. All wizard, all easy. The hardest is actually EU. I think that was the one that we died a couple of times on, but all of them you will completely get first time around. No problemo. I've been the Filthy Casual, guys. Good luck on the season. I hope RNG blesses you. I hope you get your sanctified item that you want. I hope you unlock primals and get something nice. I've been the Filthy Casual. Take it easy, guys. Peace.